welcome back to the channel. Look, I am going to be completely real with you guys. The views are dropping, the algorithm is hitting, and honestly, I don't even care anymore. We are on day 120 of this endless 365-day challenge, and today I'm showing you everything I printed over the last 10 days. We've got illegal life hacks, tools for casual vandalism, and a print so disappointing I had to give it away to someone with a more respectable sink. Now, let's get into it. Starting off with day 111, I printed this desktop mini vise. It's a 5-part assembly that fits together easily, and the little grippy jaws are replaceable. I ran this in PLA, but if I'm being a big brain maker, I need to reprint the main screw in PETG so it doesn't snap. It works perfectly for holding small electronics. If you do a lot of soldering and you're tired of burning your bare hands like an idiot, print this. On day 112, I realized I bought a cheap deburring tool set on Amazon that came with absolutely no casing. Classic. So, I found this awesome model on MakerWorld that holds the tool and has individual slots for all the extra bits. Now, mid-print, my transparent PETG completely ran out. Instead of panicking, I just threw in some blue PETG to finish it off. Honestly, the accidental two-tone Frankenstein look makes it look way cooler. Plus, it stands up on its own when you open it. I'll drop the Amazon link for the tool and the file below. Day 113. Absolute peak dumbass hours. I saw this beautiful round swirl sink drain and catcher and got so excited I printed it. And completely forgot to measure my own house. I brought it to the sink and what do you know? It doesn't fit. My sink is a joke. I ended up giving it away to someone with a much more respectable standard size sink, and they told me it works great. So, a great print, terrible execution by me. But if you watch my daily live streams, you know I love making you guys guess what's on the plate. MakerWorld is currently flooded with these forbidden gag drill bits, so I printed this double-headed one. Mechanically, the geometry works, but at the end of the day, it is regular plastic. It literally starts breaking in my hands the second I pull it off the build plate, so I had to hit it with the super glue. If you want to troll a guy in your life who takes his garage too seriously, give this to him. Day 115 is another child safety draw lock because I have a toddler running around the house. Slap some double-sided tape on this bad boy and you can baby-proof any drawer. Amazon charges $10 for a pack of these, but when you own a Bambu P1S, you don't buy plastic stuff anymore. You just melt your own filament for pennies. Day 116 was a pure I'm bored print. A basic fidget ring printed in Snapmaker SnapSpeed green PLA. Look, it's fun to play with this for about 15 minutes and then you'll forget it even existed. But hey, I'm printing every single day and having fun. And maybe you can print one of these to give away as a cheap gift so people think you're nice. Now for day 117. You've heard of regular funnels, but this is a speed funnel. It's designed to create a literal cyclone inside so liquids drain instantly. I haven't actually tested it out yet because I'm currently waiting for the perfect opportunity to steal some gasoline out of a parked car and pour it into my own tank. But the way gas prices are looking in 2026, this print might become a daily essential very soon. Stay tuned for that. For day 118, I printed this spray can trigger handle. It snaps onto the top of a can so you can pull a trigger instead of crushing your index finger on the nozzle for an hour. I tested it out on a bottle of air freshener and it feels incredibly comfortable. Just a warning, it's definitely not a one-handed operation. You still need to steady the can, but look, If you're a professional spray painter, or if you just enjoy a casual night of local vandalism, this is a 3D print for you. Day 119 is this adjustable solder dispensing tool. On paper, it looks incredible. You load the spool, turn the wheel, and it feeds the solder out perfectly. In reality, it's kind of whack. Why would I use this plastic contraption when I can just hold the raw solder in my bare hands like a real G? It's a well designed model, but it's just not for me. I've soldered a bunch of times since printing this and it just sits there. We are closing out part 12 with something I thought was going to be a total waste of filament, but it turned out to be the best print of the week. This is a 10-star kinetic fidget. My first attempt failed miserably because my print plate was filthy. Fun fact, this is the first time I've actually had to take the cold plate to the sink and wash it with soap. Once the plate was clean, this thing printed beautifully. It's so trippy. You can hold it by the center stick or the outer ring and just watch the geometry collapse into itself. It is pure visual ASMR, but you definitely need a flat surface to get the full effect. And that is 120 days down. Am I going to lose my mind before day 365? Almost definitely. Hit that like button, leave a comment to save me from the algorithm cemetery, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.